Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com and today I have my September 2020 How to Kill a Kit with Style kit share for you guys, and I am really excited to share this. I think it's a smaller size kit than I traditionally do, but you guys might have different opinions based off of your experience. It's definitely different than last month's kit, and hopefully you guys are excited to see it. But I have this giant mound of goodies to share with you guys today, and don't forget to check out all of the other wonderful participants for How to Kill a Kit with Style linked down below, because we've got some new people, we've got some returning favorites. Definitely check them all out and support them with your subscribe and with your like on their videos. But let's get started with my kit, and let's start with where I actually started when I pulled this kit together. And if you guys want to see the whole trial and tribulation that came of this kit, you can check out my Patreon behind the scenes videos, which I can have Patreon linked down below for you guys if you're interested in checking out. But I do tons of other content on there, extra videos every month, extra printables, extra all of the above. And if you guys are interested, you can check it out. But essentially, I started the hunt for a kit for September in a bin of things that I consider my new supplies. So supplies I've purchased but haven't touched yet, or have used a little bit but not too much. And eventually I found this Puffy sticker set from Jelly Bean Soup, which is precious. And here's both pages here on the back so you guys can see what they are. But essentially just some wonderful colors, warm tones with also some pops of blue and green in there, which I think are such a fun combo. Kind of fallish, but not super fall, and I personally don't have a ton of fall photos to scrapbook. And I also wanted a break from all the spring pastels that I had in the last one, and you guys can probably see the paper pad saying, Katelyn, that's still spring. Well, I'm still into the spring mood, but I definitely wanted to switch up the color schemes a bit and move away from the purples and the mints and go for something a little bit different. So I started with this and started pulling out a few more items from that kit, or from that storage, which is considered new items. So I had these Freckled Fawn label sets, which I believe these coordinate together from the same collection from Freckled Fawn, but haven't put too much of a dent in either of those. So these three things really came together and said, use me. And I decided to look through my paper pads and pull out something that I could use. So I came across this paper pad, which I've had for a little bit now and definitely have gotten very little use out of. So this is a relatively new paper pad from 2019 from DCWV. Now I did win this in a giveaway, so I did not purchase it with my own money, but I am not obliged to talk about it in any way. But I do want to pull it out for this month's kit. So here's a little overview of what some of the patterns are like. So I've used this a handful of times already, and in case you guys are wondering what I might scrapbook about, I have lots of options. So I'm just going to flip through this as I talk about those. The options include obviously Disney. I've been on a Disney kick lately. I think doing some wonderful ride photos would be fun on some of these papers. And then I also have my Montana Traveler's Notebook that I need to get working on and have been looking forward to working on and just haven't made the time for, and some of these patterns would be great in there. I also have a lot of outdoor photos that I still need to scrapbook from various events. You can see scraps are throughout this, but there's lots of random patterns in here, and this one will haunt my dreams forever. I can't stand it, but luckily the other side is a beautiful floral, which is what I based the rest of my kit around, was this color scheme in particular, and that kind of mood and feel of these springtime retro looking flowers. And of course, things like this are very versatile for outdoors. You know, you got a lot of options in here. Pink florals, we've cut goats. I think there's 4 goat pattern papers in here, and I've scrapbooked a lot about goats already. I don't think I have any goat pictures left that are printed at the moment. I'm trying to think the last time I saw a goat, but I did all the 2017 goat photos that I had, so this paper pad came a little bit too late to capture those memories. But here's more of these scraps that I have, and here's the rest of the paper pads. So lots of fun stuff. I know several of you are looking at some of these patterns saying you want to fussy cut them, but if you know anything about me, I'm not a huge fussy cut fan, but I do really enjoy this paper pad. I think it's really unique and has a ton of different color schemes that I can build off of. And with these in mind, I started to build out my kit. So in terms of order of pulling things out, the next thing I pulled out was this washi tape set. Now this is a Valentine's Day themed washi tape set, but I really liked these basic ones down here, just the basic patterns. Not so much the love or the lovebirds, but I thought the other ones were usable, and I believe there's 2 sheets of this washi tape in here, so double the fun on that. Then I pulled out this Altenew die cut set, and all of these embellishments so far are from my new bin, and I've used this set before, but I definitely haven't given its time to shine, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to use all of these colors with this specific paper pad in mind, but perhaps I can. And these are mostly celebratory phrases, so hopefully I can use some of those. Then I believe I pulled out this set of Jelly Bean Soup stickers, which kind of a great match for some of the colors. Some of the oranges match, and then that blue that's prevalent throughout a lot of the patterns. This is actually quite dwindling. I've used quite a bit of this already on random pages, and what's really nice is all of these are off-white. And I know it's kind of hard to tell because it's nice and bright in here today, but the papers in here are mostly a yellow off-white. I'm not sure they're an exact match, but it'll be a lot closer than the stark white of some of these other embellishments, so I'll be interested to see how that kind of thing plays out when I go to use it. Then from my use it up bin, I decided to pull out these Pink Fresh Studio stickers, which I have one black and white polka dot frame, this little rainbow saying heart, and then this powder blue color, which is not prominent in here, but I think I could manage to work in, especially with some of the matching die cuts that kind of match this color from Altenew. And these were an exclusive from Pink Fresh Studio, not from a specific collection, so I'm not sure how I would ever tell you where they're from. They came in one of those grab box deals, so an oldie but a goodie nonetheless. Then I just picked out a bunch of random stuff because I thought this was far too small for me to work with. I pulled out this set of random Tim Holtz Ideology Layers Botanical set. So all of these are vintage inspired, and again, it really depends on what I'm going to scrapbook about, but I think the birds, the butterflies, the flowers could really work well for the Montana album and for that Traveler's Notebook stuff that I'm going to work on, as well as perhaps some outdoor photos I have. I've used a few of these in the past, so I've had this for quite some time, but I wish there was an actual diagram on the back of all the pieces, so it's hard to tell what's left in here, but I do see butterflies, birds, and flowers, so we at least have that going for us, and that matches the theme very well of the paper pad. Despite it being a different illustration pattern, I'm hoping I can use a few here and there, or maybe I'll just make some cards with them. I don't really know my whole plan for this month, I'm just kind of winging it, but I'm really excited to use this sort of random color scheme. Next, I brought in these Paper House Productions Colorways Puffy stickers, which have a bronze and white pattern to them. Again, I think I'm going to struggle using white embellishments, so I'm hoping to use some of these bronze ones, because I think they fit the theme pretty well, just because they really do fit into the neutral, natural nature aspect of it. I brought in a set of rub-ons this month, because I finished the rub-ons last month, and these are Project Life Becky Higgins brand. I don't know if these are from a particular set, but they're from 2014, and they're quite old. I'm hoping they still work, but they're really cute, and I think the copper will go really well with this particular color scheme of the paper pad. And then we got some extra texture in here this month. So I pulled out this little cork 4x4 sheets, hopefully to use some punches on or some dies on. I have some scraps up in here that I'm holding on to see if I can use. I also have these Burlap Butterflies, which are super duper old. Is there a year on here? 2014. I've had these since college, so super duper old butterflies that I'd like to use up. Super duper old, some brown and white ribbon. I don't think there's a year on this, but it is 2010. I've had it forever, and I'm on a ribbon kick, so hopefully I will keep up with my ribbon usage, because that would be nice to use up another spool of ribbon this year. Stencils. So I know if you guys haven't seen it already, definitely check out my announcement video today, because you'll want to know what the next series is on my channel, and this is a little hint for it. But here are the 3 stencils in this pack, and this is from my new bin as well. New supplies I haven't touched yet. These are from Christmas, but I'd love to use this one or the hexagon one with some bumblebees. That'd be really cute for a page. Same thing out of the Use It Up bin that I haven't touched in probably 2 years. I haven't used this stamp set, but this is a Sunburst stamp set, called Bright Days from Avery L, and I believe it's from 2012. Yeah, I've had it for less than that, but it is a much older stamp set, and I'd love to see this make it onto a page somehow. The 6x6 that I picked out this month is Lucky Charm. A lot of these are cream-based or yellow-based patterns. And I've worked with this paper pad before. I think it's really adorable. Has that vintage vibe to it. So they're a little bit different color schemes, but a lot of the patterns match. And again, I'm in a 6x6 collaboration with Crafty Meggie, so I'm always looking for ways to use up these paper pads in particular. And I'd love to finish this one this month. I mean, really, there's not too many papers left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 12 papers left out of the 36, plus all of those scraps that are thrown in there. But definitely doable. Just got to keep a focus on it and use it on as many pages as I can. Then lastly, I threw in a sticker book because I have been on a sticker book kick. But I decided to let Maggie Holmes sit to the side this time and pull out my Jen Hadfield one. I thought the wood grain in this might work a little bit better with the natural papers in the paper pad, and then all of the floral and leaves that I can pull in would work really, really well. But you guys have probably seen the sticker book before. It's just really cute. It's definitely a different style than the paper pad, so we'll have to see how much I actually pull from it. But I am intrigued to see if I can use a little bit more of it, because it is far behind compared to my Maggie Holmes sticker book. And then the last item I brought in, which is kind of a throwback because I haven't worked with this in years, probably since I bought it the first time. I probably haven't touched it since, but this is from Crate Paper. I'm not 100% sure which collection it's from. Maybe it's like Wander, or I'm not 100% sure because I didn't keep the plastic wrap to it, but this is a nice cream-based chipboard set, which will go really well with any of the vacation photos I scrapbook about, which I have a ton to do. So hopefully I'll get to some of those this month. But that is it for my kit. Obviously a lot going on. It doesn't seem like any of it goes together. I am with you on that. It is definitely not matchy-matchy. It is definitely all over the place, but I do enjoy a lot of different types of styles and crafting and just looking at things in different ways. So hopefully I'll be able to use some of this paper pad up, some of the newer supplies, and some of the older supplies I've included, and just have fun with it this month, because honestly last month was so high tier, go, 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 with so many layouts. And if you guys haven't seen that wrap-up video, definitely check it out over on my channel, because I got a ton done, ton of empties done, and now I'm kind of looking to slow down a little bit, take my time with my projects, and kind of figure out what I want to do with this unique paper pad and how I can do it with it. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out everyone else linked down below, as well as the playlist linked down below in case you guys want to see anything related to the topics I've talked about today. And you can also check out Patreon, and I'll have additional links for ways you can take action to help out with everything going on in the world. There are so many things we can do as we are quarantined at home, and as we can help out our fellow people in our countries or other countries or whatever idea you feel passionate about. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!